Tutankhamun was the 13th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt, who ruled c. 1332 to 1323 BC. Born Tutankhamun, he instituted the restoration of the traditional polytheistic form of ancient Egyptian religion, undoing a previous shift to the religion known as Atenism. Tutankhamun's reign is considered one of the greatest restoration periods in ancient Egyptian history, and his tomb door proclaims his dedication to illustrative constructions of the ancient Egyptian gods. His endowments and restorations of cults were recorded on the Restoration Stela. The cult of the god Amun at Thebes was restored to prominence, and the royal couple changed their names to Tutankhamun and Ankhesenamun, replacing the Aten suffix. He also moved the royal court from Akhenaten's capital, Amarna, back to Memphis almost immediately on his accession to the kingship. He re-established diplomatic relations with the Mitanni and carried out military campaigns in Nubia and the Near East. Tutankhamun was one of only a few kings known to be worshipped as a deity during their lifetime. He likely began construction of a royal tomb in the Valley of the Kings and an accompanying mortuary temple, but both were unfinished at the time of his death. Tutankhamun died unexpectedly aged about 18. His health and the cause of his death have been the subject of much debate. In 2012, it was suggested he died from a combination of malaria and a leg fracture. Since his royal tomb was incomplete, he was instead buried in a small non-royal tomb adapted for the purpose. He was succeeded by his vizier A, who was probably an old man when he became king and had a short reign. A was succeeded by Horemheb, who had been the commander-in-chief of Tutankhamun's armed forces. Under Horemheb, the restoration of the traditional ancient Egyptian religion was completed. A and Tutankhamun's constructions were usurped, and earlier Amarna period rulers were erased. Tutankhamun's tomb was discovered in 1922 by excavators led by Howard Carter and his patron, George Herbert, 5th Earl of Carnarvon. Although it had clearly been raided and robbed in ancient times, it retained much of its original contents, including the king's undisturbed mummy. The discovery received worldwide press coverage. With over 5,000 artifacts, it gave rise to renewed public interest in ancient Egypt, for which Tutankhamun's mask, preserved at the Egyptian Museum, remains a popular symbol. Before it was relocated to the Grand Egyptian Museum in 2025, some of his treasures have traveled worldwide with unprecedented response. The Egyptian government allowed tours of the tomb beginning in 1961. The deaths of some individuals who were involved in the excavation have been popularly attributed to the curse of the pharaohs due to the similarity of their circumstances. Since the discovery of his tomb, he has been referred to colloquially as King Tut. Tutankhamun was born in the reign of Akhenaten, during the Amarna period of the late 18th dynasty of Egypt. His original name was Tutankhaten or Tutankawaten, meaning living image of Aten, reflecting the shift in ancient Egyptian religion known as which characterized Akhenaten's reign. His parentage is debated as they are not attested in surviving inscriptions. He was certainly a prince, as a fragmentary inscription from Hermopolis refers to Tutankawaten as a king's son. He is generally thought to have been the son of Akhenaten or his successor Smenkhare. Inscriptions from Tutankhamun's reign treat him as a son of Akhenaten's father Amenhotep III. But that is only possible if Akhenaten's 17-year reign included a long co-regency with his father, a possibility that many Egyptologists once supported but is now being abandoned. His mother has been variously suggested to be Akhenaten's chief wife Nefertiti, Amenhotep III's daughter Bekhetaten, or Akhenaten's daughters Meritaten or Mekhetaten. Tutankhamun was wet nursed by a woman named Maya, known from her tomb at Saqqara.